Okay, so good evening, everyone. Today I want to teach you another topic, okay, another data. So today or tonight, I'll be going to talk about how writers write for and how do writers write. So it is very important to know that every time you read novels, every time you read a poem or a story or an information, it is very important to know how the writers did that masterpiece. So I'm going to start with how writers write for. So, para kanino ba ang kanilang sinusulat? So, when you talk about how or who, it is refers to a person. You remember that when you were in high school, that how when you talk about who, it speaks to or it is mentioned to person. Okay, who it is refers to a human. Okay, so who writers write for. Para kanino ba ang kanilang sinusulat? Now, I am following the book of Composition and Grammar 12, the steps in writing process. Okay, so first question. So para kanino ba ang kanilang sinusulat? Number one, we have for themselves. Para sa kanilang sarili. As in the case of the diary and journal entries, no, most especially when we are making diaries, when we are making journals, to whom you write for? Of course, to yourselves, because that is your personal data. No, your journal is not good to share in the public. It's because it talks about your personal life. Okay, it's talk about your crushes. It's talk about your misunderstanding. It talks about your information when you came from, whatever you're going to write in your journal, because that's your personal and that is not be exhibit in the public or in some people. Maybe you can share to your trusted friends, but not majority to all. So, like journal, successful writers understand that they have different audiences to read their masterpiece. So that is why the kind of writing that appears in the opera so different from the writings that appears in some context. Just like when you are writing for your loved ones, that is one of the purpose why you are writing for. Okay? To whom you dedicate your masterpiece. Like songs. Okay? When you go to write a song, there must be a deepest reason why you write that song. I can really reflect to the songs of Moira de la Torre, if I'm not mistaken. Just correct me if I'm wrong. Her songs dedicated to all brokenhearted. If you're going to criticize, if you're going to judge her songs, majority, the lyrics of her songs is to those people who are brokenhearted. So not only me who experience, who observe her songs is relevant to people who undergo brokenhearted in their lives. That is one of the reason why they make songs, no? Why they write a song. Regardless of the tone, regardless of the rhythm of the song, that's another story. Because what we are talking here, it's all about the content of the song and how the writers deliver the song. Okay, now let us move on to how writers write. Paano ba sila sumusulat. Okay? How writers write. Most of them establish routine. When you talk about routine, there is a process, there is a sequence on the writing establishments, on the writings manufactured. Before I will continue, I want to apologize my beauty for tonight. I didn't put some cream in my face. On my face, sorry. But that's okay. I'm still virgin and fresh. Okay, let us now continue to our next question. We have question number 2. How writers write. Paano ba sila sumusulat? Okay, in the data or information I've read, there are some of them lying down, nakahiga. There are some of them composed in a longhand, and others use typewriters. There are some also writers write during silence. So when you talk about how, it is refers to an ability or skills that how they conduct, how they write their poem or their masterpiece. Okay. There are some writers also, they write during they have a new clothes. Okay, it is stated here. They write during they have a new clothes. They write in a particular brand of pencil. So, for example, if you're going to write about yourself and then you're going to use Mongol 2 pencil, so that is what you will going to use in the entire chapters of your journal. So if I'm going to require you to use, if I'm going to require you to make a journal from day 1 to day 30, that is consist of 1 month, if I'm not mistaken. It depends on the month of days. Then you are preferred to use Mongol 2. So that is what you're going to use. You're going to use Mongol 2 from day 1 to day 30. Okay, there are some writers do that. So, but none of these idiosyncrasies really explain that the process of a blank sheet of paper to finish into a piece of writing. Anyway, the question still remains, how do writers write? So there's no basis. There are no basis how writers write. It's because the information I've presented based on facts and information from the book. Okay? So it's up to you. It still depends on yourself how you're going through. What is your way on writing? It's look like what is your way in order to learn what you've been studied. No, it's up to you. I think that you've learned for this short video that what I am explaining you about is we have to try, right? We have to try to wear their shoe, no, so that we can feel how they write and to whom the writers write for. No, it's look like your favorite song. Why you like that song? It's because you really love the you really love the lyrics. You really love the message. What the song relay to you. No, most especially if you are brokenhearted if you are depressed, if you are stressed, you want to listen your favorite songs, it's because maybe it can relieve you from your stress. Okay? So again, do not forget to listen your favorite songs once you are stressed, once you are rejected or negative negative happens to your life. You can just go around somewhere in a silent place and listen to your music, favorite songs or music. That's all, and good evening.